We are going to have fun today, folks. We are going to have fun. All right. Let me go back here. Make host. Yes. I can change my view. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie Green from the Chatham County Council on Aging. We are here for Arthritis Exercise, and I hope you are all here ready to rock and roll with me. Please, as always, make sure that you are only doing what you can do. It is not, we do not compare ourselves to other people. We only compare ourselves to ourselves, and only in the respect that we want to make sure that we continue to try to improve, but we don't ever push ourselves past a point that is good for us this day in this moment. Okay, so you do need to make sure that you're listening to your body. Make sure you're only doing what doctors have told you is okay to do. So we are going to start with our health education today. We are going to talk about coping with stress. So let's go ahead and we're going to start marching in place. I want to see by a show of hands, how many of you feel stress? I'm the only one that feels stress? Oh, no, thank you, Melissa. You're making me feel better. All right, Brenda, very good. Okay, Rosemary, good. Okay, so we all feel stress. Stress is one of those things, if we have stress in our life, we would probably stay in bed all day long, because that's the only place that you can kind of lay there, as long as you can keep your brain turned off, that you can feel like you're in suspended animation and all is good, right? So we have to have some stress in our life to get us to do things that we may not want to do. But stress is the body's reaction to everyday's tensions, to changes and pressures. And like I'm saying, stressors can be positive or negative. Stress can be positive from the standpoint that it gets us to do things that we should do, right? But it can also, if we let it take over, it can cause negative impact to our lives. So what can happen? What have you noticed in your own life that can happen if you don't manage your stress? Good morning, Conway.
You go crazy. You go
Turn
crazy.
on your camera for me. I'd appreciate it. You go crazy. That's a really good way to put it. What does crazy feel like?
No, I don't plan to go there.
You don't plan to go there. Good. We shouldn't plan to go there. Has anybody been there? Can you explain what the feeling feels like?
But still, these conspiracy theories, find a home.
I'm sorry, what was that? That was Rosemary. Go ahead. I couldn't hear you. I think it was Rosemary.
No, that wasn't me that just spoke, but you're not in control.
You're not in control. Okay. So we need to work to, go ahead, Bonnie. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You don't want to do anything. You just kind of want to.
Okay, so stress it kind of incapacitates you, doesn't it? It kind of freezes you sometimes, yes. Right? That you don't want to do anything, or you can lose all of your drive to do anything, right? You can either be stuck in fear, you can have no motivation, that can be stress, or you can be on the other end of the spectrum and you can't. Has anybody ever felt like you can't get your mind to stop and your mind is going in circles, right? That's another way that we get affected. What can you feel in your body if it's not just in your, if it's not what you feel going on in your brain? Do you ever feel stress in other parts of your body?
No energy. You feel
it can
weak.
Be no energy. You can feel weak. Does anybody ever feel like this from stress?
Yes.
Like your muscles are all tight?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Does anybody ever feel it in your stomach when
Yes.
you've got too much stress? Okay.
Yeah.
It can give you a stomach ache. It can give you diarrhea. It can make you vomit. It can make you sick to your stomach. It can make you not feel hungry. So we really need to learn our responses to stress and deal with them. Are our responses to stress always the same?
No.
No, right? So that's something to be aware of as well, is if we're not dealing with stress well, it may show itself in a different manner. So one of the best things we can do is to try to manage the stress on a regular basis and recognize what in our life is causing us stress and how we can cope with it better. So what are, and think about when we talked about our chronic pain cycle, our chronic pain symptom cycle, we get stressed, and if our muscles tighten when we get stressed, that can cause us more pain, that can cause any of the other things on the chronic symptom cycle, which can be depression, it can be anxiety, it can be more pain, it can be inflammation, it can be all those things. So we want to break that symptom cycle by breaking the stress that we're feeling. So what are some ways that you use to manage stress?
Deep breathing, slow.
Deep breathing.
Right.
Yep, deep breathing is really, really, really good. Okay. Let's practice that ourselves right now. Let's do 3 really deep breaths right now. And what I want you to think about is when you do that deep breathing, you're gonna take and I try to visualize this when I do it, that when I inhale, I'm not breathing into up here. I'm trying to breathe into down here, and I try to visualize and I try to feel as I inhale to feel all of my ribs expanding front and to back. Okay. So as I breathe in and I try to feel all the individual ribs expanding as I do it. The other thing I find really, really powerful, especially in deep breathing, is to inhale through the nose. And then when I exhale in the mouth, if I'm feeling really stressed, is to make sure that I make a sound when I exhale. So if I inhale and then I exhale, everybody try that. Take a nice big inhale and shh on the way out. Ready? Couple more tricks when you do that. Do that a few times as I talk here a second. Another thing you can do is try when you inhale, then pause before you start to exhale, and then pause before you exhale, before you inhale again. So it looks like this. It's inhale, pause, then exhale, pause, then inhale, pause, and then exhale. And when you exhale, really concentrate on letting those shoulders drop down and back, okay? The other trick I'm going to tell you is when you breathe, when you inhale, kind of inhale maybe to a count of 2 or 3, and then try to exhale for twice as long, so that you're really concentrating on exhaling everything out before you bring the clean stuff back in. Okay. So to me, I would say whoever, I don't know if it was Brenda or who it was that talked about deep breathing is their best stress response. That is mine. Yes. So great job, Brenda. What else do you do to deal with stress, to improve your stress response?
Take a walk.
Take a walk. How does that help you?
You're focusing just on the walk and just the mere exercise of it. It clears your brain somehow.
Yes.
You
And
can
I
also,
like a walk because when I walk outside or I walk anywhere, it gives us a chance to change what our brain is focusing on, right? If you then become what you call mindful and paying attention to what's in your environment, whether it's inside or outside, and really making a note of what you're seeing, it can break that stress cycle, right? Besides the fact that you're going to increase your blood flow. And when you increase your blood flow, it allows your body to clear out all of your organs and things better and clear out the stress. So that's another really good reason to do that. Okay. So We will try to get back and talk about this a little bit more, but here's some things I want you to think about. And I'm just going to run down some things here real quick. Get stress to work for you by learning your body's signals of stress. How do you know when you're stressed so that you recognize it so you can do something about it? Identify what is causing your stress. Prioritize your activities to take control of stress, right? Because when we don't prioritize and we think we're supposed to do everything at all times, that just contributes to our stress feelings. Accept what you cannot change, right? That's a biggie.
Yes.
We can't control everything in our life. Do relaxation techniques to increase your ability to cope with stress and pain, and practice the techniques that you're learning at class. Well, we always do a relaxation at the end. Practice that in between, and maintain an active lifestyle and a healthy diet. Okay. So that was really all good information there. Thank you for participating and giving me feedback on it. And now we're going to do our joint check warm up. And because we were talking about stress today, our focus today is going to be about, for me, one of the places that I like to think about that helps me deal with stress is by going to the beach. How many of you like to go to the beach? And I like going to a virtual beach sometimes better than a real beach, because then I don't have to worry about getting the sand off. Right? So there's a trick to that, or the stickiness from the salt water. So we're gonna start with our joint check warm up with pretending we are at the beach. Okay, so we're gonna first start reaching up to feel the sun coming down on us. So just do a forward arm reach and reach those arms up as far as you're comfortable, and then bring them back down. And this is called an active stretch because we're doing stretching as we're moving. And each time you go up, try to go up a little bit farther and a little bit farther. Or when your arms are up here, try to reach a little higher and a little bit higher each time. Can you feel that sun on you? I've got the benefit of having some real sunshine on me. I hope you feel its warmth. I hope I'm passing that on to you through virtual, so that you can feel that warmth. Okay. Now we're going to relax. Okay. We're going to take and we're going to do a shoulder rotator stretch by putting our hands up behind our head and letting our elbows come back, and feel what it feels like to release the stress in your shoulders and open your chest and let them relax. And let's pull your elbows back again and stretch out those shoulder rotators again. And just imagine yourself, maybe at this point you're laying on a hammock on the beach. Wouldn't that be great? You're just sitting there taking in life. All right. And let's do that one more time. Really stretch it out. Feel that stretch where your armpits attach to your chest muscles. All right. And now we're going to stretch our arms out to the side, and we're going to feel more of that sun on us. And let's pair this with our breath this time. So let's work on our stress reduction, and let's inhale as we bring our arms up, and exhale the shh as we bring our arms down. Shh. Inhale up again, pause, and then exhale. Shh. Pause and inhale, and pause and exhale. Shh. Let's do that one more time. Pause and inhale, and pause and exhale. Shh. Who feels less stressed already? Let's just wiggle. Let's wiggle. We're like a happy dog, right? We're a happy dog. We're wiggling, okay? All right. And now we're going to do an inner thigh stretch by doing a side kick. We're just going to kick our, we're going to do this one sit. So if you can sit on this one, that would be better to do what I want to do this one. So we'll sit. And with this one, I want you to take and sit out toward the front of your seat. You're going to put your left foot out in front of you. Can you see my foot? Hope you can see my foot. I feel like my computer is like way, like a mile away from me. And now we're going to take that left foot and we're going to slide it out to the side and feel a stretch on the inner thigh and then slide it back in. So let's do that again. Slide it out. You can let it rest out there a second and then bring it back in. Let's pair this with our breath. Let's do our deep breathing as we do this. So inhale as the leg goes out and then hold it a second and then exhale as it comes back in. Shh. Inhale and bring it out. Exhale as it comes in. Shh. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring it out. And exhale and bring it in. Shh. I got to move my chair a little bit because I'm not going to be able to get that leg out far enough. All right, let's do it on the other side. Let's bring our right leg out in front of us. Now, let's think about how we're sitting here, right? One of the things we can do for our body so that it doesn't feel more stressed than it needs to is to make sure we're having proper body position. Who can tell me the words that you need to think about to have proper body position, proper posture?
Tall and proud.
Tall and proud.
Tall and proud. So think about what tall and proud looks like, right? Tall and proud means you hold your shoulders back and down, right? And you bring your chin back so your ears are over your shoulders, okay? And you're not leaning back like you're getting blown over, and you're not leaning forward like you're going into the, the fetal position. You're really tall and proud, right? And you're letting your head be tall, your shoulders down and back, and you just look like you own the world, okay? And now we're going to do that. We're going to do that inner thigh stretch like we're kicking sand out to the side sitting on the beach. And inhale and bring that leg out to the side. And then exhale and bring it back in. Inhale out. Exhale and bring it back in. Inhale and out. And exhale and back in. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. All right. And now we're going to kick some more sand. It's not windy, so we don't have to worry about it hitting anybody. So we're going to use our left leg and we're going to kick the sand out in front. And then we're going to bring our back underneath again to kick out some more sand. 2 and bend and 3 and bend and 4 and bend. Let's do one more time. 5 and bend. Now let's do the same thing with the other leg. We're going to kick and pull and kick and pull. Is your sand warm on your feet? Mine's nice and warm. Actually, I'm digging a little hole as I bring my feet forward because my sand is also wet. I have a good imagination, don't I? All right. And now we're gonna move our toes into the sand, and we're gonna curl our toes under, and then we're gonna reach our toes up. And maybe you're digging yourself a little hole with each of your feet using your toes. So make those toes move. Doesn't that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you get the added benefit. You don't have any shoes or socks on. You're getting a pedicure at the same time. It's taking all those rough spots off your toes. All right. How do you feel now? You feel a little more limber, a little bit more awake and alive? All right. Now we're going to do our range of motion and strengthening exercises. We will be using a band later, but we don't need that right now. And we can do this sitting. If you want to stand, you may. And then when we get to a point where you need to be sitting, I'll let you know. I'm getting warm. So we're going to go ahead and do our overhead arm reach. We're going to bring our arms and down. Let's do that 6 times. Ready? Here we go. This is 2. Go up just as far as you can. Don't go farther than you can, right? This is all about you and your range of motion. 3 and down. Make sure you're sitting tall and proud. 4 down. 5 and down. And 6 and down. Our shoulders are thanking us. Now we're going to do our shoulder rotator stretch. And today, let's do the shoulder rotator stretch. Let's do our headbands behind our head again, if you can. If you can't do this one, your alternative, if that bothers your shoulders, is to do the one where you anchor your elbows into the side and you rotate your palms up and out, and you keep the palms up and you go in and out. So let's do it either way you want. I'm going to do it this way today, and I'm going to bring them forward, and then I'm going to bring them back, 2 and in, and 3. Doesn't that feel good? And in. Let's hold it for a count of 3 out here. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back in. Bring it out. 2, 2, 3, and in. 3, 2, 3, and in. 4, 2, 3, and in. 5, 2, 3, and in. 6, 2, 3, and in. Let's do one more time. 7, 2, 3, and in. We're now going to do our arm circles. Now with this one, if it's too much to do it with your arms completely out, do just elbow circles and put your hands and make your elbows go around. I'm going to do it with my arms, and we're going to do, let's do 4 one direction and then 4 the other direction. Okay, so here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we're going to do shoulder touch and reach. So we're going to take, and we're going to start with our hands by our side. We're going to reach up and touch our shoulders. We're going to reach up overhead. We're going to come back to our shoulders and back down. So shoulders, reach, shoulders, down. Shoulders, reach, shoulders, down. 3, up and down. 4, up and down. 5, up and down. 6, up and down. Okay, now we're going to do the wrist stretch. So you're going to have your hands together out in front. Your arms are straight. You're going to pull your hands in and turn your fingers up to prayer position, and try to get a straight line from elbow to elbow through your wrist. Okay, so if you can see your camera, that's even a better to do it, so you can see whether or not you're getting a straight line. Okay, out straight, then pull it in. 3, and in. Hold 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 5. In 2, 3, 6. In 2, 3. Let's do one more time. Out and 7, 2, 3. Very good. All right. Now we're going to do the thumb bend. Come up just so you can see me. You're going to open your hands wide. You're going to take your thumb and put it to the base of your index finger, then open, go to the base of your middle finger, and open to the base of your ring finger, and back to your middle finger, back to your index finger. So open, index, open, middle, open, ring, open, middle, opal, open, index. We have an opal in there, just saying. All right. Next one we're going to do is our finger. You know this one, right? So with this one, you're going to bend every knuckle in that finger, and you're going to make it touch your thumb. Okay, so you're making O's. You're not making ovals. You're making O's to the best of your ability. Fingernail to fingernail. Okay, now open and do the same thing with the middle finger. Try to get all the knuckles to bend before you touch it. Meaning you're not using force from your thumb to get a knuckle to bend if you can, but you're getting the knuckle to turn, to bend, and then you're touching it to your thumb. But if you need to use the thumb pressure to do it, you do it. See, like, look at that finger. My pinkies don't like bend, so I have to really work them to get them to bend before I do it. And open. Do pinky again. And open. Do ring finger again. And the more we practice this, the more those muscles in those fingers allow you to do it. Okay, let's do index again, then middle again, and ring, and pinky. I have to really think about that pinky. Pinky, ring, middle, and index. Now let's do cat's claw. The only one we don't bend is the middle knuckle, the big knuckle. Everything else is bent. I'm sorry, I got great lights here. And open and claw and open. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's go to the knuckle wave. The only one moving is the middle knuckle. Everything else is straight. Try to get the rest of those knuckles as straight as you can. And up. Let me back up. Let me see if you can figure out where I can go to so you can see my hands. There we go. That's better. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. All right. All right. So we're going to march in place. Let's sit down a second and we're going to march sitting. If you're not sitting, you can get a drink if you'd like. I don't know if you can hear the doves out here. I always got confused between what was a dove and an owl because it sounded like the doves were saying hoo hoo, but they weren't. So we're going to march, and I want you to do an intentional march. An intentional march means you're going to concentrate on tightening your thigh as you lift your leg, and you're going to tighten that glute when you lower it. So it's very slow and methodical. So it's lift and tighten, lower and tighten the cheekbone or the cheek muscle. Lift and tighten the thigh, tighten the cheek muscle. Lift, tighten, lift, tighten, lift, tighten, lift, tighten, lift, tighten. Let's do one more each side. Lift, tighten, and lift, and tighten. Okay, now we're going to take our right leg and we're going to have it out slightly in front of us. Okay, and we're going to take our left leg and we're going to cross our ankles. Okay, once you cross your ankle, you're going to rub like the back of that leg up that shin bone and hold it and then bring it back down. So you're sliding it up and down that shin bone. 2, 2, 3, and down. 3, 2, 3, and down. 4, 2, 3, and down. 5, 2, 3, and down. Can you feel it making your hips stronger? 6, 2, 3, and down. And 7, 2, 3, and down. Let's switch feet. So we're going to leave the left leg out in front of us. You can slightly bent, crisscross the right ankle over it. Then slide that heel up the shin. 1, 2, 3, and down. 2, 2, 3, and down. 3, 2, 3, and down. 4, 2, 3, and down. 5, 2, 3, and down. Last one. 6, 2, 3, down. Sorry, I got a helicopter flying over. Oh, actually, it's a cargo ship, a cargo plane. One of those great big huge ones from Fort Bragg. Sometimes we have two, if they're trained, sometimes we'll have two go through together. Let your knees far apart. Okay, hands on the inside of the knees, or you can use your elbows if you want. And you're going to hold it. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, and release. 2, 2, 3, and release. You're trying to feel the stretch on the inner thighs. 3, 2, 3, and release. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Last one. Here we go. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Good. All right. The next one we're going to do is the knee bend and straightener. So now you're still out toward the front of your chair. You're going to kick your foot up and you're going to pull it under your chair. So left foot kick and pull. 2 and pull. 3 and pull. 4 and pull. 5 and pull. 6 and pull. Let's let one relax. Shake that leg out. Now, the other thing you can do is if that's too much for one leg to do it one after the other thing you can do is you can alternate and you can do one foot and pull and then do the other one. So if I'm doing one side and you feel like it's too much on that body part to do it one after the other, then do one side, then do the other side. Okay, so that's up to you. So let's do right leg. I'm going to do it all 6 on the side, on the right leg right now. Here we go. You ready? Kick and pull. Kick and pull. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more. 7 and pull. All right. Now we're going to do the hip turn. So take your left leg and put the left heel on the floor. The leg is straight. Okay. And we're going to pretend our foot is a windshield wiper, and we're going to turn our toe out and in. Out and in. 3 and in. 4 and in. So the only thing turned is our hip. 5 and in. 6 and in. Let's switch feet. Bring that foot in. Let the right one go out. Heel on the floor. Rotate the ankle, the toe out and in. 2 and in. 3 and in. 4, 5. Can you hear the bird encouraging us? 6. He keeps tweeting at us. 7. See, he's encouraging us. Keep going. All right. Now the next one we're gonna do is what is that?
I said, he's telling you you're being noisy. You're bothering me.
There you go. All right. Now we're doing our toe bend and lift. And let's do our finger curls while we do that as well. We're going to curl our toes and our fingers at the same time and then lift them. 2 and open. 3 and lift. 4 and lift. 5 and lift. Last one. 6 and lift. All right. Time for our band. And I don't mean the band. It's not that kind of band. All right. This is a different band than I normally use. So we'll see if this one works. Whoa, it's all stuck together. Holy moly. Seen better days. All right. So we're going to do side pull. So we're going to take and start with our hands out in front, and the band is underneath our palms. Okay. And we've got our good posture. Remember your posture, shoulders down and back. So you're not sitting there with your shoulders up to your earlobes, right? Relax those shoulders down. And now we're going to pull both arms out at the same time. We're going to pull it out and we're going to hold. We're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Pull. 2, 2, 3, and relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. Can you feel that working? 5, 2, 3, relax. One more time. 6, 2, 3, and relax. All right. Now we're going to do a robot. We're going to have our hands out straight in front of us again. And this time, instead of the hands going out, we're going to have one hand go up and one hand go down, and both arms remain straight the whole time. So it's one up, one down, switch, up, one down. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, and 12, 2, 3. And relax. Now, does anybody feel that in your shoulders?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do back shoulder circles. We're going to let those shoulders relax. Roll those shoulders back. This is learning how to recognize the stress in our body. When we get done doing an exercise, we can feel stress in muscles that we just worked. So we let them relax and say, nice job, shoulders, right? All right. The next thing we're going to do is the shoulder rotator. This one we're going to take and we're going to anchor our elbows into our side, and our palms are facing up and our elbows are bent at 90 degrees. Okay. Now you're going to take and you're going to keep the elbows anchored, and you're going to pull your arms out, and that stretches, it strengthens your shoulder rotators. Okay. So hands together, pull them apart. Together, 2, 2, 3, together. 3, 2, 3, together. Keep those elbows in close. The elbows don't move. 4, 2, 3, together. 5, 2, 3, together. 6, 2, 3, together. Let's do one more. 7, 2, 3, and together. All right. Now we're going to do the bow and arrow. Okay. Now you're going to have the band over the thumb, index finger part, whatever that's called. Okay. And you're going to grab with the other hand and you're going to pull the other hand back and pull that elbow back. This arm stays straight out in front. Relax. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. Make sure that belly's tight. 5, 2, 3, relax. 6, 2, 3, relax. Last one. 7, 2, 3, relax. Switch to the other arm. Here we go. We have the left out straight this time. We're pulling with the right. Here we go. Ready? Pull. 1, 2, 3, relax. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. Make sure you count with me. 5, 2, 3, relax. Last one. 6, 2, 3, relax. Take that band and we're going to put it over our thighs. Okay. We're going to take and crisscross it behind our thighs. All right. We're going to pull each end up through up the other side and hold it in the middle. Okay. And now we're going to take and we're going to start with a march and we're going to march, lift and hold. 1, 2, 3. Let that leg down, other leg. 2, 2, 3, and down. Just mark the band on. 3, 2, 3, and down. Try to keep your upper body stationary. 4, 2, 3, and down. 5, 2, 3, and down. 6, 2, 3, and down. 7, 2, 3, and down. 8, 2, 3, and down. We're going to 12. 9, 2, 3, and down. 10, 2, 3, and down. One more each side. 11, 2, 3, and down. Last one. 12, 2, 3, and down. Leave the band where it is. Okay. And now we're going to take and keep the right leg where it is. Take the left leg and we're going to bring the foot out to the side. And so we're going to be working the strength on the outside of the thigh, outside of the thighs and the outer hips, and bring it back in. Out again. 2, 2, 3, and in. 3, 2, 3, and in. 4, 2, 3, and in. 5, 2, 3, and in. One more time. 6, 2, 3, and in. Switch legs. Out, 2, 3, and in. Out, 2, 3, and in. 3, 2, 3, and in. Who can feel this? 4, 2, 3, in. I feel this. 5, 2, 3, and in. 6, 2, 3, and in. And 7, 2, 3, and in. All right, let's take that band off. We're going to put it on the chair. Now we're going to take and we're going to roll our shoulders backwards. So roll them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Arms out to the side. Wrap your arms around in a hug as far as you can. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, release. Bring them back in. Squeeze the other way. 2, 2, 3, and out. Keep switching. 3, 2, 3, and really squeeze when you have your arms wrapped around you. 4, 2, 3, and out. 5, 2, 3, and out. 6, 2, 3, and out. 7, 2, 3, and out. And this one, here we go. 8, 2, 3, and out. Arms down again. All right. Now you're going to take, and you can put your right hand on the chair. Okay. That's going to give you support. You're going to raise your left arm up overhead. And if you can, bend to the side. But if you have severe osteoporosis, don't bend, and try to keep your body right in one plane. Your whole torso is in one plane. Bring it back down. Bring it back up and over again. 2, 2, 3, and down. Keep going the same side. 3, 2, 3, and down. 4, 2, 3, and down. 5, 2, 3, and down. 6, 2, 3, and down. Last one. 7, 2, 3, and down. Put that left hand on the chair. Lift up the right arm. 1, 2, 3, and down. 2, 2, 3, and down. 3, 2, 3, and down. 4, 2, 3, and down. And 5, 2, 3, down. One more time. 6, 2, 3, and down. All right. Now let's see. Let's do the calf straightener. We're going to do the calf straightener by putting our left leg out in front of us. Let's use our band. Okay. And you're going to take your band and you're going to put it around the ball of your left foot. Okay. You're going to sit tall and proud and you're going to pull that toe back towards your nose. Oh, I feel that this morning. Okay. And let's count to 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that toe relax. Pull it back again. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now you should be feeling this in your calf and maybe in your hamstring. Here we go again. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Again. Let's count again this time. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Let's switch the band to the other foot. Bring that foot in, bring the other foot out, band around the ball of the foot. You're sitting tall and proud. You're going to pull that toe back towards your nose and count 3. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Pull it again. 2, 2, 3, and relax. Let's count to 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Do that again. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. The time we're counting to 10. Here we go. Ready? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
Doesn't that feel wonderful? All right. Let's do a balance work. You can, I'd like everybody to stand up and stand by your chair. If you have trouble getting up, think about how you do it, right? If you're sitting at your chair, the first thing you do is you scoot toward the front of your chair, do knees over toes, or toes over, nose over toes, push through the heels and get yourself up, okay? Think about that when you do it. All right, so what we're gonna do this time is standing next to the chair, and we're gonna kind of work this with our endurance too. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand on the left side of our chair. We're gonna stand on our right leg, the knee is slightly bent, and you're gonna take your left leg and you're gonna bring it out in front, out to the side, and to the back, okay? And see if you can do that. Welcome, Val, I just saw you there, sorry. I don't know if you've been there a while. Lift, out to the side and behind. And try to do it without either just fingertips on the chair or not hanging onto the chair or hanging onto the chair, whatever you have to do, but work on your balance and work on your leg motion. Keep going. Can you see how that works, your balance? because you're adding motion to the fact that you're on one foot. Now, can you go the opposite way? Go back, out, front, and together. Back, out, front, and together. Ooh, that takes a little more balance. Back, out, front, and together. Back, out, front, and together. Let's switch to the other side of the chair. Do the same thing on this side. Again, start by holding on to the chair. If you're a full risk, be seated. But if you're not a full risk, we want to try to do this by standing on our left leg slightly bent. You bring your right leg forward, out, back, and center, forward, out, back, and center, forward, out, back, and center, forward, out, back, and center. Now go the other way. Back, out, forward, center, back, out, forward, center, backward, out, forward, center. One more time. Back, out, forward, center. Now, both feet on the floor and alternate on one toe, then the other toe. Toe, toe, toe. So you're bending a knee and going up on that toe. Since you were just using those hips, this lets you release those hips so that they don't feel tight anymore. Okay? All right. Time to do our joint check cool down. We're going to go back to the beach. Okay? We're going to start by imagining we're on the beach. So just kind of relax, roll your shoulders around, kind of move like nobody's watching. All right, get your body moving. Now let's go ahead and let's take a nice big deep breath up. Imagine the sun on our body and we're reaching up and we're coming back down. And we're reaching up again. And exhale with a shh. And inhale again. Pause and then exhale. Shh. Do that a few more times. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. This time on the way down. See how long you can exhale. Here we go. Exhale. Shh. And then inhale. And then exhale. Shh. Roll those shoulders back. Roll them back. Let's play the piano. Let's go up and down the keyboard. We're playing magical music on the beach. Maybe we're playing those oldie goldies beach music. What do you think? Under the boardwalk. Right? All right. Now, just because we can, let's go for a little swim at the ocean. We're going to swim. Just do freestyle swimming. Imagine that nice water on your body going over your shoulders and your back as your hands cutting through the water, and it just feels wonderful and you just feel powerful yet relaxed. All right. And then we're going to roll over on our back and we're going to do a backstroke. And we're going to look up at the sky. We're going to see the beautiful blue sky. Maybe we see the seagulls flying around, maybe a pelican or two, right? We're just enjoying being at the beach. We can hear the kids playing on the beach, but they're not being a pain in the neck, right? All right, wonderful. And let's do a little, let's kick the sand a little bit. Just pretend you're kicking the sand with one foot, then the other foot. All right. And then kick the sand out to the side and then the other side. Just imagine when it feels like that sand moving under your feet. Then wiggle your feet in that sand. Feel how glorious it feels. Can you see those little clams doing the bubbles in the sand next to you as they're digging? The clams are making bubbles in the sand next to you. Maybe it's a crab running by too. You see the crab going?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and have a seat. You can get a drink or a seat. Now, when we do the relaxation today, I want you to think about it and really try to place yourself there as we do it. Oh, wait a minute, wrong one, wrong sheet. There it is. So since our focus today has been on stress, we're going to finish our day with relaxing at each. Okay. So go ahead and sit in your chair. Now, do you have a special beach chair that you like to use? Or when you go to the beach, do you just like to sit in the sand, maybe at the edge of the beach and let the water come? Maybe you have one of those little beach chairs that your bottom is right next to the beach, right next to the sand and the water's coming up. However it is that you relax when you go to the beach, I want you to sit in that chair or sit on that sand. And just go ahead and close your eyes. Let your eyes just gently close, eyelid to eyelid. And start by taking just some nice breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Imagine the sun. If you enjoy the sun on you, just let it just warm your body just enough that it feels peaceful and calm. You're not going to be out in it long enough that it'll cause any problems, but it's just there to help you relax. Try to make sure that your hands and your feet are not crossed so you can sense your body better. Again, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Slowly exhale through your mouth. Again, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply and notice yourself getting more and more relaxed with each breath. Let all your tension melt away. Continue to imagine that you're at the beach. You're sitting comfortably and you've moved to a shade under a palm tree. Feel the warm sand under you and the warm, comfortable air all around you. There's a refreshing, soft breeze blowing over your hair and your head. Feel the warm moisture on your face. Notice the smell of the ocean and beautiful and brilliantly blue the sky is. And just sit there a minute and breathe and enjoy your surroundings. You are sitting on the beach, feeling calm and peaceful, relaxed as you watch the waves. The waves grow and then they break. They're mesmerizing as they go in and out from the shore. You can hear the thundering of the waves as they break. And the only other sounds are the sounds of the seagulls. And you're there by yourself on the beach, just taking in the nature and the beauty and the relaxation. Notice how peaceful you feel. Sitting on the beach, feeling completely in harmony with nature. You may go back to this place anytime you choose, just by remembering it in as much detail as possible and taking the time to let your mind imagine just what it would feel like with all your senses to be at the beach, and taking the time to notice with each sense what it would feel like, what it would look like, what it would sound like, what it would smell like. and just enjoy being in the moment at this very special place. When you're done with this exercise, you should feel relaxed and calm, yet alert and energized, and ready to tackle the rest of your day. When you're ready, go ahead and gently open your eyes. Move your toes in the sand, just wiggle them around. Wiggle your fingers around. Move your shoulders back. Let them go in small circles. Now let's take a nice big deep breath up and reach our arms up toward the sun. And exhale as we bring our arms down. Inhale as we bring our arms around into a hug and remind ourselves that we are healthy and we're safe, and unwind. Take another nice big deep breath. This time, exhale, bring your arms around and remind yourself that you're loved and you're valued and your life is full of purpose. Everybody have a wonderful and blessed day. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoyed our mini vacation at the beach.
Yes.
Yes.